Come on, girl, dance for me. Oh, my love. Oh, please put me out. I believe in emotion tonight. I'll never leave. I will run for my life. Don't take me home, my love.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to day 85 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Can you beat this view of Northern California? We've got a big butte behind us just to marvel at right here that we just hiked 8 miles up. This is the first day of a 3.5 day section that I'll be filming from Sierra City, California, which is where we were earlier today, and we are hiking to Quincy, California, which is about 75 miles up ahead. It's probably about 67 miles now. And it's bittersweet 3.5 day section because this is our last section of the Pacific Crest Trail. After we get to Quincy, we're gonna be flying back to the East Coast. East Coast represent my homeland, the Appalachian Mountains. It's been a pretty nice couple of days. Sierra City was pretty cool. We had a 5-day stretch from South Lake Tahoe, which was the end of my last video. I wish we had a cooler last 3 days to film and share with you guys, but unfortunately what it looks like is that this section it should be pretty nice for like 30 miles, and then after that we're gonna enter apparently a huge burn scar from a fire that I think happened in 2024 called the Bear Fire. And apparently this is like a 90-mile burn scar that Lindsay and I are just gonna kind of clip the beginning of on our last day or two out here on the Pacific Crest Trail. We're interested to see what it looks like. We talked to some people who said that it was unlike anything they'd ever seen on the planet before. So we're interested to see what it looks like. A little nervous about camping, but they assured us that there are good campsites to be found. What else? We're both really hoping to see a bear. Like I said, today's day 85, and neither of us have seen a bear on this entire goodness gracious trail. So we really hope we see one. Lindsay thinks she saw one from a distance, but we're not sure if it was a deer or not. Yeah, it's been kind of a nice couple days, but it's been a little weird. Right, like before we got to South Lake Tahoe, it seemed like the thru hikers were kind of thinning out. And then that 5-day stretch from South Lake Tahoe to Sierra City, which is where we were earlier today, I think we saw 3 other thru hikers. And Lindsay and I were doing the math because a couple of those nights we slept at campsites completely by ourselves, which doesn't sound that crazy on the PCT, but we were talking about it, and I think we had slept by ourselves 2 or 3 nights since mile 300. So for 2 months almost. Because that first month we slept alone a lot. There wasn't a ton of people around us for a while. But then we kind of found a pocket, and we were surrounded by hikers for a really long time. So we'll see if we are around some more hikers this section. We think people are skipping up ahead out of this Northern California section, because I think a lot of areas are kind of like this big burn scar, or people just want to get up ahead of other wildfires that might pop up. But we'll see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll probably talk to you again tomorrow morning. Good night. Good morning from day 86 on the Pacific Crest Trail. It's almost 10 a.m. here, and Lindsay and I are about 5 miles into our day. Hopefully we're planning around a 20-mile day today, and 5 miles have gone great. We're sitting down for our first snack of the day. I'm eating some peanut butter just with a spoon and a strawberry cheese muffin that's a little smushed but not too bad. What are you eating, Lindsay?
Honey bun.
Honey bun. I had a honey bun this morning for breakfast, and when I opened the package it was filled with ants, so I had to throw it away, and now I'm short of breakfast for this last stretch. But nevertheless, that doesn't mean my day has to be bad or this stretch has to be bad. So hopefully we're gonna have a great day. We'll keep you guys posted. Alrighty, good evening everybody. This is the wrap on day 86 of the Pacific Crest Trail. This is our penultimate night in the tent, and I thought I'd show you guys that it's actually pretty spacious. Even with 2 mattresses set up, we even still have some space in the middle. Today was pretty chill. We had a couple climbs, nothing too serious, and most of the tread today was super cruisy, as they say, meaning not a lot of rocks and roots in the trail. So it's pretty nice walking. We got 20.5 miles done today, which set us up nicely for our 23-day tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the day that we enter that burn area, so we're interested to see what that's like. Yeah, today was beautiful. Really enjoyed our day. Time to drink some water and get some sleep. Good morning from day 87 on the Pacific Crest Trail. This morning we're off to a bit of a late start. It's almost 8 a.m. right now, and we just left camp 5 minutes ago. We were up pretty late last night because there was a big animal, either a deer or a bear, that was walking around our tent and wouldn't go away. And at one point I clapped real loudly and I heard it running away, and then we got out and looked around and I didn't see it, so I can't verify if it was a deer or a bear. But it's only the second time on this trail that that's happened, and the first time was like 2 months ago. So not too many big animals out here. I know I said I wanted to see a bear. I didn't see it, so that doesn't count. And also what I meant was during the day you can see it and it runs away, not at night when you think it's just breathing outside of your head. So up to a late start. We have 22.5 miles today before we get to a place where we know there's a good campsite. So it's going to be a long day, but not too much uphill today. I think only like 2,000. So yeah, hopefully it's cruisy just like yesterday. We'll keep you guys posted when we get to the burn scar. Lindsay wanted me to make another video to add that the way that we ended up falling asleep around 10:30 is after we got out of the tent and didn't see anything. We just got back inside, watched 15 minutes of the Great British Baking Show, and then put both headphones in and started listening to music. And just pretended that there was nothing outside. Alrighty, good afternoon from a really hot day 87 on the PCT. We've just started to get to the edge of the scar zone. It's kind of weird so far. On the left side of the trail we have pretty nice healthy green trees, and then on the right side are these dead trees, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's just pockets of dead and healthy trees.
I didn't know you were struggling.
Good morning from day 88 on the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm talking to you from our tent site where we pitched last night after the second most hard day on the Pacific Crest Trail for me. That was day 87. I know yesterday morning I told you that it was only 2,000 ascent, but it was almost 7,000 descent through trees and deadfall and the burn zone. And my feet, I thought, were getting stress fractures last night. They hurt so bad. I'm doing okay this morning though. We have 18 miles, which is a lighter day, into the town of Quincy, California. Today should be interesting. We are starting our day with a 10-mile ascent uphill, and we're going to gain about 4,000 feet of elevation in that first 10 miles. But I actually prefer when our days are like this because I would much rather have like one big long climb than a bunch of really small climbs, because then you're kind of like in the headspace and you can just kind of power through it. Slept pretty good, feeling pretty good this morning. I don't know if you can tell from looking at my shirt, but I did have my pesto pasta last night, and I did drop some on my shirt, and it is going to be there until I am able to wash this in Quincy. I have not washed this shirt in 8 days, and I have worn it every single day. And yes, it does stink. I don't know if you considered that when we talk about thru hiking, but I have worn the same socks, the same pants, the same shirt, the same hat every single day. The last time I washed it was in South Lake Tahoe, which was the last video that I posted. So since the last time I posted a video, I have been out here every single day hiking for 20 miles through ash and soot and dirt, stinking, and I just put it back on, and my socks were like graham crackers this morning. But we're ready for our day, ready to get this ascent. What a beautiful morning by the Feather River, and we'll talk to you guys later. Just a deer. Okay, hello, good afternoon. We have 2 miles left of our 10-mile hike out of Feather Creek. It's been a pretty good climb so far. I've been sweating a lot. I was very thirsty and almost dehydrated the last 2 miles, but we made it to this water source down here. And Lindsay is going to eat some food and I'm going to eat some food. But I thought that I would share with you guys that I sweat so much that my pesto pasta stain is gone. So that's pretty cool. And we'll check up with you guys later. We made it to the top. What a wonderful view. Man, I'm gonna miss these California mountains, I'll tell you that much. Man. Alrighty, just another little afternoon update for you. It's about 4 o'clock. And we are 4 miles away from Bucks Lake Road, which is where we're gonna be getting off to go to Quincy, and where our PCT northbound through hike attempt for the year 2026 will come to an end. We just crossed another road, and there was trail magic. Somebody had left a cooler, so I grabbed a Gatorade and a Cheetos Puffs and a Starbucks espresso thing. So I'm full of energy for this next 4 miles. Thank you to the trail angels and anybody who left trail magic. The Gatorades have really been awesome. Doing pretty good this afternoon. Excited to get into town. My legs are really dirty from all the ash and soot that we have been hiking through. And my shirt's not so dirty anymore since I sweat so much today, but I'm sure it doesn't smell the best. So yeah, I guess that's a minute and a half, and I'll probably hang up the phone now. Talk to you guys later.
All the leaves are brown. And the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming of such a winter's day. Stopped into a church